I'd like to start by giving all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash. And today's lesson is going to be entitled The Name. And we know that that the names are Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Yahweh means I am, and Yahweh Shai means I am the deliverer, or he is the deliverer. He is. Yahweh, he is, or Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. And we're going to start by going to John 17:6. It says, I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word. You see that? So he says he's revealed the name. Yahweh Shai has revealed the name. At that time, he was revealing it to certain men. It was a secret. And now, this day and age, in like manner, the prophets are back through the reincarnation, and they're revealing the name unto us. And now we have the name. So the name was revealed to certain men. And in this day and age, it's revealed to the elect of Israel, because that's all that's going to be saved on this side. The elect of Israel. From there, we're going to go to Amos 3:7. And Amos 3:7 reads, Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. That's right. So he reveals his secrets to the prophets. They're his mouthpiece. And, since there was a falling away, we fell away from our heritage, from who we are. We lost our identity. Years ago, we lost our identity through, colonization and through, what the so-called white man has done throughout the world, man. We don't remember who we are, So we needed the prophets, who are back through the reincarnation, because the scriptures definitely has reincarnation in it, and they're back through the reincarnation to reveal the name unto us. You see that? From there, we're going to go to Romans 10:13. Romans 10:13 reads, For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. And that whosoever is ye men of Israel. And if you read up, it says for there is no difference between the Jew and the Greek. See, we know that that Jew and that Greek, that's the Israelite foreigners. Those are the foreigners that didn't live in the Holy Land. They were taking on the customs of the people that, who they were living among. For the name of the Lord over all is rich unto all that call upon him, and that all is the Israelites. Even the ones that were scattered and they were taking on the customs of other nations. But down here's the point: for whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. So now in this day and age, the end is near, man. There's going to be great trouble and distress. As it's pointed out in Matthew chapter 24, it's going to be great distress in the land, and we'll be saved from our enemies. It's going to be a literal salvation. Like always, if you read through the scripture, there's always some type of distress, and we needed to be saved from the hands of our enemy. And America isn't free to us. We're not free here in America, man. This isn't free to us. This place might as well be an oppressive police state. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to see these things, man. This is there's no real justice for us, man, in this place. There's no justice for us, man. We get gunned down in the streets, man. It's all kinds of different ways they show that we're second-class citizens here, man. We're oppressed. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, let's go to Baruch 3:8. Let's go to Baruch 3:8. It says, Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. That's right, man. We're subject to payments. We're in captivity. To this very day, we're in captivity, man. We went from captivity to our final captivity, which is here in America, and under the so-called white man. We subject to all kind of payments, light bills, cable bills, car notes, water bills, because because the devil, the so-called white man, the deceiver of the world, or if you want to call him Satan, the adversary, the one that's completely opposed to, the will of the power, the will of the Father. He's colonized the whole earth, man. So we're subject to payments. We're still under, the curses. We're in captivity, man. This is an oppressive place for us, man. And we're going to need that name. That name is very important, man. So whosoever call on that name shall be saved from this oppressive place, man. This place is oppressive, So from there, we're going to go to Psalms 33. So, people may think that they don't need to be saved from this place, man. You definitely do. You definitely do. I do. We all need to be saved from this place, man. This place is not your rest, This place is definitely not your rest. So now we're headed to Psalms 33. I start at verse 16. It says, "There is no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength." Verse 17, "And horse is a vain thing for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength." Verse 18, "Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy." Verse 19, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. Verse 19, verse 20, "Our soul waiteth for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name." So that's right, man. "Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us according as we hope in thee." But that's the point. Verse 21, "For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name." That's right, man. We trusted in his name, We trusted in his holy name. So, you have to have the name first. In the men of the Lord are giving you the name. We have the name. And once that name is revealed to us, it's been revealed, unto us. We're just remembering who we are, because it says that once we come, we'll remember where we are in the land of our captivity. We'll remember who we are and think on his name. You know what I'm saying? So we're remembering who we are, and we're thinking on his name now, and we're remembering our power, Yahweh, because our spirit has been recycling, man. We've always believed in Yahweh. Those of us that are meant to receive this thing, man. So from there, let's go to Psalms 45 and 17. Psalms 45 and 17. "I will make thy name to be remembered in all generations. Therefore shall the people praise thee forever and ever." That's right. And that's what we're doing now, man. We're trying to make his name known. Trying to give him praise and honor, make his name known. When his name is his name is a fearful among the heathen, man. So once we had a name, man, and we come back to who we really are and our power, man, we use that name, man, things happen. We come, the Most High, when we're lined up with the Most High, then he fights for us, man. And the elite among Esau knows this, and the elite among the other nations, man, they know this. They know that once we're aligned with our power, man, we're unstoppable. And that name, calling on that name, man, and knowing who he is, that gives us that access. So from there, man, let's go to Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs 18 and Proverbs 18 and 10. Proverbs 18 and 10 reads, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. That's right, man. It's safety in his name, man. You're gonna need to when all hell breaks loose here on earth, man. You're gonna need that strong tower to run into, to be able to run to his name, man, for safety, man, for a safe haven. Because this place is gonna be a this is gonna be a place where all hell's gonna break loose, man. Like the movie Glory Road, man. It's gonna be wild out here, man. I believe that's the name of the movie, man. It's gonna be wild out here, very lawless, man. Every man for himself, type of setting, and you're gonna need that name as a strong tower, man. It says the name of the Lord is a strong tower; the righteous runneth into it and is safe. So let's go. From there, let's go to Isaiah 26 and 20. Let's go to Isaiah 26 and 20. Matter of fact, Isaiah 26, 20. Isaiah 26 and 20 says, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast. It says, for behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. But the point was in verse 20, it says, come, it's just like it says his name is a strong tower, and you runneth in and you're safe. You see, once you know that name, man, you call on that name, and the Most High knows who you are, man. When those chariots come, when all hell breaks loose, and those chariots are, they're here, and they're zapping people to dust and beaming people up, man. Hopefully, Lord willing, the elect, Lord willing, I'm among the elect. We get beamed up, and we hear that, man. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers. That's them chariots, man. Shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast, man. The Most High gonna start tearing things up, man. And you're gonna need that strong tower, that name. You're gonna need that to go into those chambers to be safe. You see that? That's gonna be important, man. So from there, let's go to Revelation 3 and 8. It's Revelation 3 and 8 reads, I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name. You see that? See, you've not denied you have not denied his name, Yahweh's name. And that name opens doors, man. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name. So you ain't denied his name, man. He got that door open for you. You know his name, man, and it opens doors. That name opens doors, basically. You see that? That name can open doors to you, man. It's like I said before, man, it's a secret passcode. Grants you access. You see that? Let's go from there. Let's go to Exodus 6 and 3. Exodus 6 and 3. It says, and I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob by the name of the power almighty, or Aleshadjah, terrible demon-like power. But by my name, and there's no J's in Hebrew here, so it's not Jehovah, because there's no J's in the ancient Hebrew, so that had to be Yahweh. Was I not known to them? Because there's no J's in Hebrew at all, so that had to be Yahweh. And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob by the name of the power almighty. But by the name of Yahweh was I not known to them. You see? Once he delivered the children of Israel from Egypt, the fame of his name was all around, man. And he was making his name known, man. In this case, he was making his name known to Moses. He was letting them know his name, and eventually, Moses gave that name to the children of Israel, and his name spread throughout all the land, man. His name spread throughout all the land. The Most High wasn't dealing with individuals; he was speaking to his men, and his men was bringing back the name. In this case, his name ended up spreading throughout all the land, and the other people, that were surrounding at that time, the people in surrounding areas, they became fearful, man, once they seen what Yahweh did for his people, man. His name was made great, and his people knew the name, So from there, let's go to Psalms 91. Salakia. Let's go to Psalms 91. Psalms 91 and let's go to Psalms 91 and verse 14. It reads, because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high because he hath known my name. You see that? He shall call upon me and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. See that? You know his name, and he shall call upon him with that name, of course, and he will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. You see, that name can get you that salvation, man. He'll deliver you and set you on high, man, because you know his name, and it can give you that salvation that you're looking for when, because that we're going to need that literal salvation, man, to get beamed out of here, man. You see? From here, let's go to John 14 and 3. Salakia, John 14 and 13. John 14 and 13 reads, and whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. You see that? Let's read up one. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works. Lord willing, we get that spiritual power when all hell breaks loose. We get that spiritual power, and it says, then these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. Verse 13, here's the point. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. See, you ask in his name, and his name is Yahweh Shai. You can't be asking in the J word, because that's not going to give you that access, or other false gods, man. You got to ask the right person. It's remember, like it says, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So we know the name, man, over here, and we ain't gonna be calling on no other name. We call on him now when he can hear us. When it's no trouble, when it's safety. We speak to him, and when all hell breaks loose, you better believe we're gonna be speaking to him. You see? All right, let's go to 2 Kings 6 and 18. 2 Kings 6 and 18 reads, and when they came, so this is Elisha right here. Matter of fact, we may have to read up a little bit. Let's see, let's go to well, if you all aren't familiar with this story, you should probably get yourself a little bit familiar with it. But I'm going to start at 15. It says, and when the servant of the man of the power was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, Alas, my master, how shall we do? Like, what are we going to do? You know, he was talking to the man of the Lord, this young guy, this young boy, speaking to the man of the Lord, Elisha. And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, and Lord, that's Yahweh. I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And Yahweh opened the eyes of the young man. And he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. You see that? Them chariots, man. Those chariots were there, Verse 18, it says, And when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord. And he probably prayed in this fashion, man. He probably said, Yahweh, smite this people. Because it says he prayed to the Lord, so I'm pretty sure he said Yahweh. I know it doesn't say that there, but that's me through the Spirit. I believe he may have said it like this, man. Yahweh, smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha. See, he said it and it happened because he prayed to the Most High power. He knew him by his name. You see? So he prayed to the Lord, Yahweh, smite this people with blindness. So basically, when our forefathers prayed, man, when they called on the name of Yahweh, man, things happened. When our forefathers prayed to Yahweh and called on his name, man, things happened, man. You see that? That's a man of the Lord, man. He prayed to Yahweh. He knew his name and he prayed to him. You see? Let's go to Zechariah 13:9. Zechariah 13:9 reads, And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined. In that third part, we understand that that's the chosen, or and the elect, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. Yahweh. I will say, It is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. You see that? Let me read up one. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off. And we know that's the 2/3 of the Most High's people, man. They're going to die here. They're going to get melted. They're going to be left here and melted in thermonuclear fire. When them ICBM missiles hit, they're going to be left here and they're going to be melted, man. They're going to be killed. And it says they're going to be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. See, we're going to be left here for a while to endure. And I will bring the third part through the fire, through that trouble, man, through that hardship. And I will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, It is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh. That they will say that Yahweh is my power. That's right. And that's right, man. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to those that were meant to receive it. And hopefully I'll be before you again with another lesson, Lord willing. And until then, I'd like to say, Shalom.